Folks, sorry about that difficulty right now. You see the athletes up and they're starting with 60 seconds of burpee. You know what time it is. I just showed you we are in the open wave.
We're in the open wave run right now, guys. About 30 seconds rest. We're talking about things we can push up and come back.
Great form by these ladies, an excellent lockout. So Carlos has it set up where they're going two at a time. That's going to speed things up exponentially. But what I love to see is the lockout, the endurance, and the fact that they're not letting go of that bar at all. Shout out to the Bay Area bar community. So powerful to see. 60 seconds of squats, folks. Excellent. Both athletes are breaking 90. Important to find a rhythm, folks, when you're doing squats. See the athlete in the far right, finding her rhythm, bouncing into it, and locking out at the top. There's the fatigue setting in just so fast. There's so much going on. There's adrenaline pumping through your veins. There's lactic acid in your thighs. You want to win so bad, and especially when you're first, it's a different ball game altogether. And time is winding down. So, folks, as they transition over to the assisted pull-ups, let's take a look one more time at the open wave. They have under 30 seconds to go. They did push-ups, they did squats. Now it's the max pull-ups with an assisted band. Wow, way to get your chin up over the bar. That's how you get chested away. Make sure every rep counts. She's locking out at the bottom. And it's so incredibly important to make sure that every single rep counts. I say it on every broadcast because it's incredibly important. Do not waste time on the bar with reps that do not count. You're wasting energy, you're wasting time, and you're decreasing your chances to win the trophy. 25 seconds left. Let's give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Muay Thai Fitness. Fatigue definitely setting in. You're putting your body through what is called a Tabata workout. A timed, high-intensity interval training workout. And it's something that really gets you into shape incredibly fast. Love the love that's happening. The community is something that is so beautiful to see as we transition into our next two competitors. You are listening to the official CCA broadcast live on YouTube. I'm John McLeod. These are two athletes that came up from the beginning. So, folks, as they prepare to set up the next battle, I mentioned it before. One of our sponsors is Muay Thai Fitness, Muay Thai Drills, core conditioning, functional stretching every Wednesday at 5:30 out in the Bay Area. So excited for what's coming up next, folks. And as always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the broadcast. There are calisthenic beats all over the world, hiding in through the cracks. So we're gonna need your get to share the broadcast, show some love. Let's get the mother of this match. Shout out to the women nation. So burpees, that's one of the most challenging athletic moves that you can do to get yourself in shape. It requires your entire body. The fact that you have to do first is something that takes a very level skill. Another set of athletes going through the circuit, and I can't tell you how impressive it is to see so many women competing and just doing their absolute best, giving it all they got, and it's such an inspiration to the future women in calisthenics. Rhythm is everything, folks. Rhythm is everything. If you can find your rhythm for those 60 seconds and stay in it, your numbers will skyrocket through the roof. But if you explode out the gate too fast, I cannot guarantee you that you won't run out of gas. What I will tell you is, especially in a circuit like this with so many exercises one after the other, it's very, very easy to burn out, especially with burpees first. Want to give a shout out to the Bay Area bar calisthenics community as we transition over to the final exercise for these young women here. Assisted pull-ups as they set up. See, with the bands, you can definitely get the bar to your chest and make sure your chin gets over. One thing Q Friends always preaches, which is absolutely important, it's the fact that you can get your chin up and over the bar by keeping scapula your scapula intact and engaged. And you reduce the tension on your shoulders. That's another important thing. You don't want injuries in your shoulders trying to pull up and get up to the bar or anything. You don't want nerves being pinched or messed up or anything like that. You want to be safe when you're on the bar, but most importantly, you want to win in a fashion that is clean and acceptable in the calisthenics community. With time running down here, it's such an awesome fight to the end. You see different athletes in the building. I see Amber. Awesome support for the calisthenics community out in San Francisco. Speaking of the community, folks, let's take a look at some of the people in the Bay Area and how they come together each and every time, even through a pandemic. They are so awesome. Got to show them love. They're always ready to support one another, and the women in the community are such a phenomenal, powerful force. And if you haven't heard already, March Madness 2021 is happening. I can't tell you how important it is for you to be present, whether it be virtual or physically. March 20th, 2021, check out the power heavy hitting women going head to head. One of the craziest 2-on-2 battles in calisthenics right now. And just in case you haven't noticed, we are live in San Francisco. Check out that beautiful bridge. We're getting ready to getting prepared for the next set of athletes as they come and as they set up. But as we do get ready, I want to remind everybody that it's imperative that you like, follow, you subscribe, because there's so much coming in the community. There's so many athletes that show some love to that we can't do it without your support. We can't reach them all without. So like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure you let the YouTube algorithm know that CCA Calisthenics is here today, and we got something for you uh, see and to share. So I'm so excited to get to the next part of the next athletes up there. And this athlete that you're seeing right now, she comes with the most energy that I've ever seen an athlete come with. She might even rival Soul. She has so much love, so much energy, and she's always completely supportive. And she's the crowd favorite.
You got Sophie and Bernie. I've had two. What's up?
Another thing I'd like to point out is if you're competing in the open wave, if some of these females are competing in the open wave and the women's competition, just so you're aware, you know what's in the open wave as these athletes continue to compete. It's burpees, squats, push-ups, and pull-ups with the assisted band. When the women go up to compete, it's leg raises, push-ups, dead hang, squats, and pull-ups. I'll tell you one thing. The women out in the Bay Area are not playing any kind of games. They are competing at the highest level, and they're giving it everything they've got. Right. Lockout, chest to bar. And ladies, yes, you can move and groove and rep in style. There's an important sight to see. Even when she's tired, the form does not change. That's really important. So as they rest, I want to show you some more pictures from the community and what the men have coming up. This is just not a competition for the women, but the men will also be competing. There she has to be a little bit more, and I'm sure the judge is going to relay that at some point. But it's definitely an active rhythm. You want to make sure your heels stay on the ground and that you lock out and squeeze the glutes when you ascend. Excellent effort by these ladies. And we are transitioning over to their final exercise, assisted pull-ups. Regardless of what level you are, again, I've said it in the beginning, the bands allow you to at least get 1 to 2 reps, even if you've never really done a pull-up. See those green bands there, if I'm not mistaken, those are one of the heaviest and strongest bands that you could use. That's definitely going to help you get up and get your chin over the bar. You always start in a position, um, but the rep doesn't count until you get your chin out of the bar to that high. You are listening to the official CCA broadcast. Coach John McLeod, and shout out to my co-founder and right-hand man, 150 grand. There's the fatigue. There is the fatigue. After doing push-ups, burpees, squats. It's one of those things where your body just says, look, this is as far as we can go. Folks, the competition that you're watching today is brought to you by this gentleman right here, my man Carlos. Shout out to him and the rest of the Bay Area bar calisthenics community. They continue to show support throughout this calisthenics journey. Rise to the top. We are going to take this sport to the pinnacle, and nothing less. We love what they're doing out there. We love the fact that they support each other, that they're always on the bar together, representing, regardless of where they're from. I'm telling you, San Fran knows how to do it, and they pay their respect to the bar community.
The women's competition is coming up next. It's Buffalo, and the women's competitive coming up in about 2 minutes.
So we are now transitioning into the women's competitive competition. We went over it already, but we're going to do it again. You have 90 seconds of straight leg raises, a 45-second rest, and then another 90 seconds of bar push-ups, followed by a dead hang, squats, finished with pull-ups. The ladies are surely represented. Gotta give them their props and respect. Really looking forward to how they compete here. We run a tight ship and we're already in the second portion of the Bay Area Bar Calisthenics Community Competition Volume 2, live in San Francisco. And while we transition over to the next set of workout, last night we had a legend in the bar game, one of the most energetic, powerful calisthenics athletes today, most likely ever. So let's take a look at that interview. What what he was able to divulge about part of his character.
Anybody that can work out or work out harder than me, let's see it. I don't believe it until I see it. I'm a person who you got to show and prove. I want to see what you're talking about. I wasn't. I see a lot of. I was looking at a couple of your interviews. They was like, oh, these guys who watch YouTube. I didn't watch YouTube. I didn't care to know anybody who's on YouTube. I was trying to go after. If you can work out and you the best, I'm trying to see you
in person.
You said what?
In person.
Yeah, I want to see what you're talking about. Everybody look good on YouTube. They did little tricks. I want to see you in person do all that you talking about, And
Phenomenal. You cannot match the energy, but most importantly, you cannot match or ignore the authenticity. Someone that is so well renowned, loved, appreciated for the amount of effort and energy he always brings to every single event, every single workout. He's transitioning to bodybuilding and still is inside of the calisthenic community doing his absolute best. So shout out to Soul, shout out to my co-founder Q France. I'm telling you what we got coming up in the calisthenics community. We're gonna change this thing, and it's enough of being second fiddle. We are not a sport that is going to be just for tricks. Yeah, we are. We do love tricks. We love to do cool things on the bar, but we are athletes, and we are going to show you how athletic we truly are. You are listening to the official CCA broadcast. We are live in San Francisco at the Bay Area Bar Calisthenics Competition, Volume 2.
And you're hanging for 90 seconds. The time that you're off the bar, you're going to get deducted from 90 seconds. So the longer you hold, the maximum you get 90. That's the deadlift. Squats are next. We went over squats. Weight 90, come all the way up. So we went over squats there. That's the first one. And we're finishing with pull-ups. What we're going to do for the women's competitive is we're going to work with the point system. If you do a pull-up with no band, you work 2 points. If you do it with it'll be worth 1 point. Heavier band, half a point. You can do any combination you want. So you have that whole minute and a half. You can do 5 regulars, 2 of these, 3 of those, whatever you want to do. All right. So, any questions? All right. We got Marty and Jessica.
Folks, you see right now what we're getting ready to do. Leg raises are first, so they will be on the bar. Then they go down to push-ups, and then they do a dead hang back to the bar. They do squats, and then they finish with pull-ups. What the men have coming up, something very similar. Toes to bar. Then they have dips, then some pull-ups, and then the push-up plank hold. That's a game changer. And then they finish with max push-ups. All the athletes are warming up and gearing up for what is coming next. This is the separation point. If you want to be an athlete, if you want to be a part of this community, all it takes for you to show up and to give it everything you've got. We love and we always support beginners, legends, and every single person in between, whether you started 20 years ago or whether you started 20 minutes ago. Doesn't matter. We love you. We appreciate you. And we want you a part of the calisthenics community. Remember, as always, you are listening to the official Calisthenics Community Broadcast, the CCA broadcast. I'm live here in New York, but we're broadcasting out in the beautiful San Francisco area. Leg raises are up and going. This 2 at a time system is phenomenal. You see the coaching by the ref telling him you have to get your legs, keep them straight, and get them as high as possible. It's one thing to be holding yourselves up or to be laying down doing leg raises. It's another thing to be in the locked out dip
Is it
position.
working? Yep.
So as these ladies get ready to transition into their next exercise, they still got 30 seconds left in their break.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Next form, I would just suggest she increase the pace a little bit in order to get some more reps in by the time the 90 seconds are up, and we're coming up on 60 seconds here.
Halfway home, 45 seconds. There you go, Jesse. You got
It doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter your background. We can all be united by the bar. Mothers, sisters, aunties, grandmas, doesn't matter. We can all get on the bar. This bar builds bridges and locks in the community in a way that a lot of people and a lot of other communities don't really understand, but that's okay. We show love the way we show love, and we get to it. One rep at a time. As the athletes prepare for squats, I want to let you know one of our sponsors, Muay Thai Fitness.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, let's go.
Athlete in the far right has to get, that's the lockout more. Make sure that lockout is definitive and can be seen. Make sure you keep the heels on the ground. That's very important. You do not want to transfer the weight and the energy and the power that's generated from squat into an area that's not built to handle it. For example, you don't want to transfer any of that weight to your knees. Your patella tendons can get very strained. If you squat correctly, you lean forward too much. It's important to keep your heels and everything on the ground. Excellent rhythm by both athletes here as we come up on the 40-second mark. What's the most important part of this dead hang? It's that you lock your hand, keep that thumb wrapped around the bar, and as your forearms start to fatigue, make sure you dig in and you try your hardest to keep that thumb pressed into the other fingers that are wrapped around the bar. Another thing that works, folks, is closing your eyes and zoning out. Focus on something else. Your body can do amazing things and is capable of doing amazing things. You can get through a dead hang and go past 60 to 70 seconds without even realizing it if you take your mind to another level, into another realm. You are watching the Bay Area Bars Calisthenics Competition Volume 2. We are here live in San Francisco, and it is something that we truly, truly appreciate being able to witness such amazing and such greatness with these women that are competing and doing some awesome things in the calisthenics community.
All right. All right, next up is Todd and Ashley. Todd,
Folks, you're listening to the official CCA broadcast live on YouTube. We are in San Francisco, witnessing amazing history with our women out there the largest competition with participation of women in the calisthenics community in the event in recent years. Shout out to the Bay Area bars, calisthenics community, and how they have just been phenomenal in fostering an inclusive culture in the calisthenics community out in San Francisco. If you haven't already, make sure you like this post, you comment, subscribe, and you share it. Send it to another female friend of yours that will be excellent at calisthenics or have been thinking about it, or send it to a future generation athlete, a young woman, a young lady that's coming up in the game or should be, that you know has the passion to do this. This is a sport for everyone. Doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what your background is. This sport is for all of us. We got Taj coming up, and she's going to be awesome. And I can't tell you, if you saw her bouncing around earlier, she comes with energy, she comes with fire, and I'm expecting something awesome.
Four, three, two, one, let's go.
Folks, don't underestimate that move right there. The leg raises on the dip bar. There's different ways you can do the leg raises. You can do them lying down, holding something, or this way that you're seeing right now. Here's what I want you to focus on as we come up on the 1 minute mark here. They have to hold their bodies up in the dip locked out position at the top and then generate power with their core by bringing their legs up, keeping them as straight as possible, going up and down in a controlled manner.
Three, two, one, let's go.
That last photo was of Taj. She's a formidable opponent for any athlete that goes against the bar. Matches up with her. One thing I really do have to understand that most reps that count are hitting that bar Hitting that bar with your chest and locking out at the top. We need to see the elbow lock out. And you have to touch that bar in order for count. That is something that is a part of the culture that is oftentimes hammered into our heads. But it's so, and when your body gets tired, everything starts to change. But to see these women continuing to keep that level of cleanliness is impressive. So here's the break, and we're transitioning over. They're going bar. We have a dead hang. So as they're preparing, let's go over what you all will be seeing and have been seeing so far. And that's 90 seconds of leg raising with the 45-second rest, and then followed by bar push-ups, 90 seconds of that. After your rest there, 90-second dead hang, 90-second squats, and you finish with 90 seconds of pull-ups. And the dead hang begins. Your family and friends over supporting as we transition over into the squats.
Great. Let's go.
So one thing you might not have known, folks, is that Carlos in the Bay Area bar community is working on a point system. That means if an athlete decides to pull without the band, they get more points. But they can elect to use the band if they're not up to that. That fills in the gaps for whatever level you are in the calisthenics community, whatever level you are in your journey, to being able to still get reps in and to still be able to produce and to be able to do as many reps as possible. Excellent effort by these ladies. They deserve a hand. You see Taj there touching the mat. She gave it everything she had, and that's exactly what every athlete should do. Leave it all on the bar. Don't go home with anything. You are watching and listening to the official CCA broadcast. We are live in San Francisco at the Bay Area Bars Calisthenics Competition Volume 2. I'm your host, John McLeod. Shout out to co-founder Jim France, as always. We are transitioning over. Really appreciate all the support and making sure that no one steps in front of the cameras. We want to make sure we have a clean broadcast, well, as clean as possible, as we try to give you the best in the calisthenics community. Each athlete has to test their range of motion on the bar so that each judge knows exactly where they're going to be. It's important to cycle through so that you know what to count. Very smart tactic implemented by the Bay Area bar community. So we're getting ready for the next couple of competitors. And they're going right back to those raises on the dip bar.
I was going to compete, but they don't have the motivation. Okay. Just sit this one down. I don't want that. No.
That's 20 seconds winds down, and the rest, let's look at what they have next. Bar push-ups. Get ready. You're going to see a lot of clean reps and hopefully some number setting here. It's important to make sure that lockout is definitive and that nothing can be misconstrued. Everyone's range of motion is definitely different, but you don't want to leave anything on the bar or give anyone a reason not to count a rep. Your body will want to do less as it goes through more strain. The mental toughness comes in because you're going to have to make sure you do clean reps in the beginning, in the middle, and definitely at the end.
Get all the angles.
Always make sure you're locking out and squeezing the glutes at the side. As important as it is to keep a rhythm and to give maximum effort, according to Coach Hugh France, it's even more important to make sure you do the rep correctly. Here's what we have coming up with guys. They got toes to bar dips, monkey bar pull-ups, so they're going to be battling on looking face to face on their monkey bars, push-up holds, that's a plank hold, and then finishing with push-ups. It's going to be good, folks. Back to the action as time winds down. Let's see where we end up here in the end. Folks, I've brought it up before. I'll bring it up again. March 20th, 2021, March Madness takes place live from Wallingford, Connecticut at Finesse Fitness. Some of the most strongest female athletes in the world will be competing and going head to head, but not just going head to head, but teaming up. It's going to be a phenomenal event.
Pretty good. Next up, guys. Karina and Alice. We're still waiting for the supervision. We need to have fun.
Come on, finish on, let's go. Money. Yep, just like that. Keep that going.
Intense focus here, folks. Phenomenal focus by the athletes. You have Karina on the bar, just doing with the amazing focus here. I can't say enough because that's what it takes in order for you to win. Focus, grit, determination. I know your muscles are burning, but the most important thing is that you don't get up that bar until the time is up. And she has been going, those athletes have been going for such a long time. It might be the entire time. There's nothing like competing against an opponent and looking them dead in their eye. That's the beauty of calisthenics. You get to compete and go head to head with somebody that's on the other side of the bar, on the other side of the mat, that's just as serious about this sport as you are. And the key to this, all of this, is who will come out on top. Phenomenal effort by these ladies. As we break here, folks, I just want to talk to you specifically about a tactic that works very well for regardless of what level of calisthenic athlete you are. That tactic is pacing. It is important to pace yourself. It's important to time yourself and know when you want to get off the bar, stay on the bar, because those points, those reps add up. If you don't, when you don't always want to burn out right from the gate with all your energy, because if you're in a competition, you're going to be needing a lot of that energy to be spread out across the different moves. So now you see the same athlete, she's phenomenal on the holes, didn't get off the bar for the entire time. She's elected to go for the pull-ups with no band, giving her more points. And then she asked for band assistance where, yeah, you get less points, but you can still rack up and come out with the win. It all depends on how you pace yourself and your choices on how you achieve each and every rep. Apologies, folks. Running into some technical difficulties, but we will be with you shortly.
I can't drink that coffee. Sugar. I'm gonna throw up and break myself. You're also in better shape than I am, so Absolutely not.
Listen. Hey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Buddy.
And folks, we're back. This is a phenomenal showing by the females out here. We are watching a phenomenal rhythm by both athletes, just continuing to bang out as many reps as possible. And as you see, the pace slowing down, but they are still aiming. Got to hit the crate and lock out. Knees lock out the top, squeeze the glute. And as time winding down, you see some energy pumping throughout each of these athletes. Amazing work here. You are listening to the official CCA broadcast. We are back live and in stereo. I'm John McLeod. We are live in San Francisco. And I can tell you that I've enjoyed watching these ladies put on the best possible calisthenics show that you can think of. One of the largest participation from the females in the calisthenics event in the community. Excellent work. Shout out to the Bay Area Bar Calisthenics community for putting on volume 2 of such a phenomenal event.
Hearing you, I love other people tell me I can do your code. I'm like, yeah, you can. I love that.
So, folks, as we transition over to the men's, the final set of exercises will belong to the guys. And here's what they have coming up. They have toes to bar, bar dips, bar pull-ups on the monkey bars, plank holds, and finishing with push-up. And that's exactly what the calisthenics community in the Bay Area is like. One huge happy family out in the Ice Patch Park in the Bay Area. Shout out to Bay Area Bar Calisthenics. This is the Bay Area Bar Calisthenics Competition Volume 2, put on by my man Carlos, aka C. Los. Doing a phenomenal job for the community, especially the females out there.
All right, so before we get to the men's beginner or the men's competitive division, Amber's gonna run the 5MD. So the 5MD is 100 push-ups and 50 pull-ups in 5 minutes. So once again, you're gonna 50 pull-ups and 100 push-ups in 5 minutes.
and B for everyone. So that is 30 pull-ups, 100 push-ups. Anyway, you can break it up anywhere you want. It's currently running.
And folks, right now what you're watching is one of the athletes that will be featured in the March Madness 2021 female competition, and that's Amber. Amber is from the West Coast, and she has taken the calisthenics bar game by storm. Right now, she's doing the 5-minute drill. That's the 5 MD, the 100 push-ups, and 50 pull-ups. Let's see how fast she can do it. Excellent work by Amber. Needs to bring her stomach in a little bit more, but she's doing awesome work. That was an awesome effort by Amber, one of the top calisthenic female athletes in the game right now. She will be competing on March 20th in Wallingford, Connecticut at Finesse Fitness Gym at March Madness 2021. Shout out to Team Sparta and all their family in Sparta camp that's going to be putting that on. Looking forward to that on March 20th. Excellent effort by Amber. And folks, the guys are coming up.
So, let me what's up? That's what I look for. So we're gonna have a marker. We're gonna have a marker for the name. If you pass that, it's not gonna count. Right? So we're gonna go down and go down. Dip right next. We're gonna dip.
Where's the dip water?
Break that 90. Put your shoulders come all the way up and lock out. In, all the way up. You can break. You got to lock in with the lock out. You get a warning for a kid, but stay away from the kid. We're looking for good exercise, okay? We're looking for good exercise. Hold up their neck. Hold up their neck. Go. Once again, starting at the bottom, your feet are together. You're going to go sit up on the bar, all the way down to a lockout, and no reaching with the chin. What not to do with the chin. Keep the eyes forward, lock out. All right, and finally, we're going to end the 2 rounds on here. So, the 4th round is a ankle up hold. Your hands are going to go right outside of your shoulders. Your feet together, back straight. You're holding here for 90 seconds. The time that you're off the bar, you're like this. So anytime you're back, just compromise like you're thinking. We'll ask you to come off, reset, and go right back on. Hold it for 90 seconds. 45-second rest, and then we're ending with push-ups. Same thing as the other guy. Hands right outside your shoulders, feet together, chest to block, lock out. Hey! If you break, make sure that you break after you lock out on the push-ups coming off. So make sure you lock out, step up. All right? Oh.
Watch out for the camera.
Let's go.
Folks, the men are going, and it's back to back. They start off with toe raises, and we're off, and we are going. Excellent form going down, and what I can say is that pacing, as we alluded to earlier, is important here because there's a lot of all these moves are going to have to generate a lot of force and a lot of energy, and in order to keep them clean, you're going to need a lot of core control. Core is incredibly important here, folks. So as you see the two competitors head to head on the dip bar, just know that it takes a lot more to compete at this level and a lot more to be consistent. This is something different that you don't often see in the calisthenics game. Usually pull-ups are done on the straight bar, but now the men have the opportunity to have somewhat of a neutral grip to do the pull-ups, and they have to get their head through the bar and of course chin up and over. But it requires it's a different grip, something that's very unusual. But again, this is the calisthenics game, so you have to be ready for absolutely everything. You see fatigue setting in as time winds down here, and you see the change in the range of motion change immediately. And now we're getting ready for the plank push-up hold, followed by push-ups. This is a test of this pushes your body to the limit, and it's a test of your will.
15 seconds.
I say that because after you've held for such a long time, it takes a lot of strength to hold. Now you have to do reps. This is a very intense burnout.
Let's go.
On this, the core is engaged. Lats, shoulders, delts, triceps specifically, that's the main muscle. And chest is definitely activated. But in order to hold it, your legs are engaged as well. You're trying to be as strong as possible and to hold on as long as possible because those are going to add up. It takes a lot. If you manage to stay on the bar for the full 90 seconds, that 45-second break, you literally have to do nothing. You literally have to drop, let your arms hang, let the blood and your muscles relax, go to different areas of your body because you're going to go back and use that same muscle group again. max number of pull-ups right here. Make sure every rep counts. You see the pace is slower right after a static hold because static holds take so much energy out of you. It requires so much strength. You see the dip in the lower back. That's because your core will eventually tap out. You're going from a static hold to a different amount of reps or max amount of reps. This is built for the best, and this is meant to try you at your hardest. The first couple of guys are down. The next set is getting ready to go up to the bar.
Well, on deck, we got Camilo and Manuel. Camilo and Manuel.
So, folks, you're looking at it in the corner of your screen the two athletes going at it right now. What I've noticed and what I like everyone to remember that when everything changes when you get tired. So when your body goes into fatigue and starts to recruit muscles from different areas or recruit strength from different areas, your posture will change. And what's really important is that you continue to stick with the correct form to prevent yourself from being injured. Neutral grip pulls, and a, a quick tidbit would be to pick a number in your head, whether that be 5 or 10. Make sure those are completed. Take a little rest, come back up and do 1 to 2, and repeat that process over and over. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2 reps. Those reps add up, and in a 90-second time frame, you can come away with a lot of pull-ups. But it's all according to the pacing and the pacing that you set. Have a number in your head and make sure that you're ready to attack that number. Your training should have been catered to getting or hitting that number or somewhere in a rep range. That's how you win competitions, folks. It's not by burning out, it's not by just giving it everything you got, but there's a strategy to the top athletes that win and go home with trophies. Notice that the pace slowed down for tons of different athletes every single time they get through this. What I cannot hammer home to everyone listening, watching, is that when your body goes into fatigue, your rep range may suffer. But what's important is that you continue 90 seconds on it right now, and you see where we're going and where we're heading. Apologies again for the technical difficulties, folks. We're doing our best in a virtual world. folks, again, we're trying to fix the cameras out in San Francisco. In a few minutes, if we don't see anything, we're going to call it, and we're going to give you the information via social media. Thanks so much for sticking with us. We apologize again. You're watching the official CCA YouTube broadcast. I'm John McLeod, and for my co-founder Q Friends, we thank you so much for your support. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, so that YouTube can see what we're doing and put some more light on the calisthenics community. Appreciate you always, and we'll talk with you soon.